What's up, guys? Tony Ramirez here, and welcome to the garage. If you're into turning wrenches, fixing up cars, or just keeping your ride in top shape, you're in the right spot. I drop real-world tips, no fluff, just what actually works. So hit that like button, smash subscribe, and let's wrench smarter, not harder. All right, enough intro. Let's jump right in.
Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are diving into the crucial topic of gearbox leakage protection. I'll be discussing the role of these protective measures, how they are used in various applications, and what you can expect in terms of pricing. Whether you're a DIY enthusiast or a professional in the field, understanding gearbox leakage protection is essential for maintaining the efficiency and longevity of your machinery. So, let's get started and explore everything you need to know. Find the best garage to repair your gearbox. See price whether manual or automatic. The gearbox ensures that power is transmitted from the engine to the wheels. However, the gearbox can sometimes malfunction, affecting the smooth running of your vehicle. This is particularly the case if you notice leaks or difficulty in operating the gearshift lever. To prevent this, you can use a gearbox anti-leak. What is a gearbox anti-leak? How do you choose the best gearbox anti-leak? When to use a gearbox anti-leak? How to use a gearbox anti-leak? What is the price of a gearbox anti-leak? Find the best garage to repair your gearbox. See the price for my car. What is a gearbox anti-leak? The presence of oil under the vehicle can indicate a leak coming from your car's gearbox. Anti-leaks are therefore used to remedy these problems. These products are designed to stop oil leaks from the transmission. Gearbox anti-leak also works on O-rings, renovating them and increasing their volume by up to 70%. To do this, it first regenerates the oil and then seals the leaks in your gearbox. The use of a gearbox anti-leak has other advantages. It improves vehicle performance and preserves the longevity of mechanical components. Shifting gears is simplified and noise eliminated. Anti-gearbox leakage therefore enhances driving comfort as well as perfect gearbox operation. How do you choose the best gearbox anti-leak? To choose the right gearbox anti-leak, you need to look at several elements, transmission mode, before choosing a gearbox anti-leak. You need to make sure it's perfectly suited to your transmission. In fact, some anti-leaks are designed for manual gearboxes, while others are reserved for automatic gearboxes. Budget: there are several price ranges. Depending on your budget, you can make your choice. However, we advise you not to compromise between quality and price. Make sure that the gearbox anti-leak you buy is guaranteed to be effective. Important: gearbox anti-leaks cannot repair cracked or broken gaskets, nor do they work on paper gaskets. So there's no need to look for one that could potentially correct these imperfections. Find the best garage to repair your gearbox. See the price for my car. When to use a gearbox anti-leak? Find the best garage to repair your gearbox. See the price for my car. When to use a gearbox anti-leak? Difficulty shifting gears: a gearshift that jumps or is difficult to manipulate, strange noises coming from the gearbox. Good to know, gearbox leak detection will only be effective in the case of a small leak. Otherwise, you'll need to consult a professional, as a replacement part may be necessary. How do I use a gearbox anti-leak? Whichever gearbox anti-leak you choose, we advise you to take a few precautions, including wearing protective gloves to prevent the product from coming into direct contact with your skin. To use gearbox leak remover, first shake the tube and pour it into the transmission oil at normal operating temperature. Make sure you use the maximum dosage and do not exceed the recommended oil level. How to use a gearbox anti-leak? Important: a 250 ml gearbox leakage inhibitor can treat up to 4 liters of transmission oil. Depending on the volume of oil in your oil pan, you'll need to adapt the amount of product to put in your gearbox. How much does a gearbox anti-leak product cost? There are several price ranges for gearbox anti-leaks. It all depends on the model you choose, the brand, etc. On average, you can expect to pay between €15 and €30. But don't forget to check that the product you buy is of high quality. The role of gearbox anti-leak is not just to plug leaks. It also helps prevent them. However, it can only be effective if the leak is small. If, on the other hand, the leak is large or persists despite the use of the product, we advise you to get in touch with a professional. as soon as possible so that he or she can suggest more suitable repair solutions. What is the price of a gearbox anti-leak? See the price for My Car Gearboxes. Find the best garage to repair your gearbox. See the price for My Car Auto Parts symptoms, tips and tricks. How to choose the best gearbox leak detector. When to use a gearbox leak detector. In conclusion, gearbox leakage protection plays a crucial role in maintaining the efficiency and longevity of machinery. By preventing leaks, it not only safeguards the internal components but also minimizes environmental impact and reduces maintenance costs. The various protective solutions available cater to different needs and budgets, with prices reflecting the level of technology and materials used. Investing in effective leakage protection is essential for any operation that relies on gearboxes, ensuring optimal performance and reliability over time. Thank you for watching, and we hope this information helps you make informed decisions regarding gearbox maintenance and protection.